Hey guys, Canoopsy here, and the Apple Watch is one of the most highly anticipated devices, but the biggest concern about it is the battery life. So in this video we're going to be doing a full day test just to see how long the Apple Watch battery will last on a daily basis. We're starting this test at 8:13 in the morning at 100% battery, and I'm going to be using this watch like how I would use it every day. And by that, I mean I'm not going to be using all the features on the watch and not constantly playing with it every few seconds, but using it how I would use it daily. In this video, I will have small segments recorded every few hours talking about what the Apple Watch battery is at and what I've been using it for, and I will continue these tests until the battery hits 0% on the watch. And without further ado, let's get started. So it is currently 10:26 in the morning and it's at 89% battery, and that's not bad at all. I've been using it for things like Twitter and Instagram all morning. I haven't really been using it non-stop. I've been using it whenever I get a notification or if I want to just browse Twitter quickly. So about 10% down in about 2 hours, that's not really bad at all. So it is currently 12:33 and the battery's at 76%, and since the last update I haven't done much of anything, so the standby isn't so good on the battery so far from what I have tested. It's currently 1:39 and we're at 68% battery. The last little while I've only used it for checking the time and for my heart rate a few times, but that's pretty much it for now. So it's currently 2:13, battery's at 63%. I'm just going to Starbucks to buy a drink. It is currently 4 o'clock exactly and I'm at 50%. I've been out for the last little while. I paid for a drink with this watch, and I also checked the time, my heart rate, used it as a viewfinder for my camera, and overall, mainly just as a clock, as a watch. Standby is not the greatest, like I had mentioned before, but it's useful. When you start using this thing, you get really used to it. So I'm back in the studio, and currently it is 5:37 and we are at 40% battery. I've been changing the watch face every maybe half an hour or so because I like to try out all the faces. This one's pretty interesting, just the Earth, and for the last little while I've been using Twitter on here and Instagram. Those are the two apps that I really like using on here. It's just so interesting to see your timeline on Twitter on your wrist. I just find it really interesting. So there's that. It's a bit slow to update, but when it's updated, it works great. I can see Twitter being a huge battery drain though, but hard to resist not using Twitter on your wrist. It is now 7:17 and the battery is at 32%. It is now 8:44 and the battery is 27%, and for the last little while I've been using it just for the time and receiving Twitter notifications. So the time is currently 9:57 and we are at 12% battery, and this is going to vary per person, so maybe I get 12% battery at this time, maybe you'll get 50% battery at this time. It all really depends on how many messages you get, how many apps you have installed. But for me personally, using it just how I would use it every day, checking the time, going on Facebook, Twitter, paying for stuff, using Passbook, doing some exercising, whatever, checking the weather and stuff. This is what it'd be at for me so far. So we have about 12% battery, so I can probably get another hour out of this, but I wouldn't want to risk this for the next day, obviously. So it's now 10:45, and it's been a little while since we actually started this little test. So we started at 8:13 a.m. So we're going to go back in time a bit here on our globe. So that's about 14 hours since we started this test, and now we're at 3% battery. You kind of get the gist of how long the Apple Watch will last. And like I said earlier, this will vary per person. Some people on Twitter are saying it's about this 12-hour time. Other people are saying they get 50% after about 10 hours. So it all depends on who you are, how many notifications you get, and what you do with your watch. So the Apple Watch hit 1% battery and it's automatically turned on power reserve mode. We started at 8:13 a.m. and now it is 11:02 p.m. as you can see right here. So this has been my Apple Watch battery test, and if you found this video helpful or interesting, be sure to leave a like down below, comment any thoughts you have on the Apple Watch battery, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.